Hello and welcome to Front Office. This video is a guide showing how authorization works on requested forms. Each request is configured with its own approval matrix built into the request form. Within each form, it's possible to set up specific roles which can be used within the authorization matrix. In this instance, we've added 3 roles to the standard roles: Financial Approver, Fulfillment, and Management Approval. These roles will restrict visibility of different sections of the form, dependent of which stage of approval the user is at. These 3 roles link directly to the 3 tiers of authorization. Stage 1 of authorization will require authorization from the user's direct line manager. Stage 2 of the authorization requires authorization from the IT team fulfilling the request. And Stage 3 requires authorization from a financial approver. When configuring authorization, you select the role applicable. In this instance, we are looking at management approval. Then you select the stage type. The 3 options are approval, staging, and notification. Approval is as it sounds. This request will require approval from the specified user group. Staging requires no authorization, but instead requires the user to complete stages of the request. In this instance, the fulfillment has been assigned to an IT group, who will update the request with details about the equipment to be used. Notification doesn't impede the process of the authorization, but could be used to make a user or a team aware of the request. The sequence field is used to order the authorization process. It's good practice to leave spaces between authorizers, in case future authorizers are required. For this request, we've raised the sequences in tens, so if we decide to add future steps, we have plenty of leeway. For the assigned approver field, you can pick from a number of options as to how to identify the approver. For this form, I've used 3 different examples. Line Manager. This represents the user's manager set within their profile. User Group. This will send authorization to a group of people. It will only require authorization from one member of this group, but a notification will go to all. And Specific User. This allows you to pick one user to authorize. To demonstrate this process, I will be using this simple request form as an example. Within the Roles section, we restricted the requester to only be able to see the drop-down list for version. The user selects the version required and clicks Submit Request. Once submitted, the user is shown the authorization process. This can be adjusted to show prior to submitting the request if required. The manager will receive a request to authorize. This is sent via email and contains a link to the request. This link will take the user to the specified request. If done via mobile, this will just give the choices to approve, deny, or place the request on hold. If the link is followed on the computer, it will display the order information. Once this has been approved or declined, the request either moves on to the next stage or is declined and goes back to the original user. You can see here that both users can see the request, as it's been sent to a group. However, only one user is able to amend it at a time. Once opened, the other user is unable to access it. As this user is set as a fulfiller, and we've set this role to complete mandatory fields, the request will not progress until this has happened. As soon as this is completed, the approval staging is shown again. This screen is visible at any time by accessing the request. The role of financial approval was set to hide no fields. So for this stage, the full information is available for the authorizer. Once approved, this request will be completed and any fulfillment will then be started. For further information on approval, our complete admin guide is available at community.biomni.com. Should you wish to try these features, you can either access our playground via our community site or request a demo from our website. Thank you.